be no end to them.
Freyna, calm down. Your heart rate is increasing. It could trigger a traumatic episode.
We don't have any sedatives, so if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back to Albion.
I'll calm down. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's not enough for me to black out. Hey, Kate? Can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions, remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Wait, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are going to get very difficult for us.
transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait.
Antibodies or an antidote, we need to understand the type, structure, and reactive mechanism of the toxin. We'll need tissue samples from the Vulcans. Let's go collect some. This should be enough.
Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs. This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the Descendant.
Hello, Descendant. What can I do for you? Glay, I don't think we should joke about it.
You sound just like Jin. Adorable. Thank you for your hard work. Don't worry, I know how capable you are.
I heard you worked on my arcane neutralizer. I'm sure it'll be effective against the toxin again.
You can trust me. To be honest, I tested it on myself at the clinical trial stage. I'm fine, so as Descendants, you definitely will be.
What did you just say, Kate? That neutralizer was made from the Order's toxin. Do you know how dangerous that was? Do I have to lose you too?
Glay, I'm also part of Albion headquarters. I'm one of many people working for Albion and all of humanity. The Descendants shouldn't be the only ones ready to sacrifice themselves. I'm ready to do my part. Let's help each other.
Lighten up, Glay. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Glay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really.
Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the fungus take this one, too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
Guide, can you sense the waves emitted from the Iron Heart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Iron Heart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Iron Heart they found.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendant. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars. If I compile all of the data we have gathered, There is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid during some location, even they were an ancestor of the correct basis, only played an important role in the ancestral work of the Iron Heart. I've identified the Vulcan's communication frequency from records nearby. If the vault will contain information we need, we should investigate. The Ironheart isn't here. The Vulcans came to excavate the remains of the ancestor. They plan to use this to open the ancestor's vault.
The remains of an ancestor, a vault?
If the vault contains an Ironheart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
The occupant of this tomb is the same individual who built the vault. To use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Ironheart.
This device interferes with the sieve links. I'll restore the disrupted communications. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it! We need to get to that vault.
We should secure the ancestors' remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, then we'll need that DNA as well.
I've disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. Can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quick to get moving.
Have you not yet learned that you are merely sacrificial offerings for us? Consider this an honor. Your flesh and blood will be offered for their
return to Albion to prepare for the next operation.
success of this operation will lead us...
We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack open the vault. Enzo, send the sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guide to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants. Rendezvous with them at the outpost and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all Descendants?
get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier. I didn't realize it was such an emergency. An Ironheart. Right in front of us. The place will be crawling with Corell's minions, but don't worry. I can take this opportunity to show you what an awesome descendant I am. I'm curious what Guide's reaction will be after I carry this entire operation. Let me know, will ya? Alrighty. Shall we get this show started? I'll use my incredible teleportation skills to scout all of the underground spaces.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wire to...
This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator. Has appeared. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. A powerful enemy unit has appeared. Be careful. The enemy comms devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
Descendant. I will be modifying the communications repeater code from this point on. Even though the code has been modified, the current output isn't strong enough to penetrate the enemy's classified communications grid. If we were to overload it, we would be able to increase its accuracy, but the Vulgus will be able to track our location.
I know that will make it challenging for you, Descendant, but you'll need to tough it out. You don't have a choice. Guide, increase the output.
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction.
That the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss. Descendant. First of all, this is only a theory for now. I must review the enemy's data before I can be certain. I have some ideas on why the enemy is collecting organic matter, and I have reached a hypothetical conclusion. This is still incomplete, and they're looking for materials to use as part of it.
In order to extract pure DNA from something, you need a refining process to remove all the other materials mixed in.
And once refinement has been completed, you will still need to perform an amplification process. This process requires certain enzymes.
So what you're saying, Guide, is that the Vulgus are extracting the enzymes they need from the giant tree.
In a way, yes. As the giant tree has existed since the time of the ancestors, it will have accumulated a variety of organic matter. It may store materials which are difficult to find even now. The Vulgus may have predicted this. It is likely that they intend to extract all of the remaining organic matter left in the giant tree in order to find the enzymes required for amplification.
If we can seize what they extract and send it to Albion, we can expedite our research process.
I guess we have our answer then. Let's hurry. It's our turn to take something from them. Let's make them pay for messing with us.
Descendant, it seems that Glay has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Glay's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overtalk mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need. An interrupter. Are the Vulgus willing to destroy the organic matter entirely rather than let it fall into our hands? Descendant, you need to eliminate the interrupter. If the organic matter is destroyed, it'll put us in a tight spot. reactor. Excellent job, Descendant. We'll try to extract the enzyme as quickly as possible.
Out and retrieve the fuse. Find a second fuse. Now all you need to do is obtain the third fuse. That's the commander leading the operation. If you take him out, the rest will fall back. I have confirmed that their power supply has been cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait. Would it be faster if I came to you?
With a fuse has appeared. Take it out and retrieve the fuse. As the commander leading the operation, I have confirmed their power supply has been cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need to cooperate, but I think you guys are the uncooperative ones.
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way you didn't know we were in the middle of an operation. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate the receives during an operation. If you manually deactivated your receive link, I think that would make your attitude toward the operation uncooperative.
I'd watch what you're saying, Glay. I carried out my side of the operation perfectly. I scouted the entire area thoroughly. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in the deepest part of Vespers. How dare you question my attitude? God, I don't know why Alpha looks out for you guys so much. Maybe he feels sorry for you being possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever. If it's because he pities you, well, I guess normal me has no choice but to be understanding. I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you pitiful lot. You can follow me and push through. You three, no. Is it four? Anyway, you're all deployed, so let's cooperate and get this operation done without any mistakes. Also, I've been assigned to retrieve the Iron Heart, so don't any of you think about touching it. I'm warning you.
Glay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
As expected, the enemy has discovered our location.
So that's why Alpha's upset. Oh well, it can't be helped. We have to do everything we can. We may even be able to appease it if we bring in some useful info.
Communications logs. The Vulgus are in the middle of a large-scale operation in Timberfall to collect organic matter. They have deployed these units to prevent any interference with that operation.
What is there for them to extract? Timberfall is literally just a logging site.
There is a giant tree there that might be worth looking at. It's been there since the time of the ancestors.
I thought that tree snapped in two and died during the apocalypse.
It is broken, that's true. But we're not certain it's completely dead. It's such an ancient tree. We can't rule out the possibility that its roots are still alive. Figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go.
Thanks to Kate and Anace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receive. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we haven't yet found the Vulgus that underwent genetic modification using Arcade. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the stereo has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost. Unnaturally so.
Who's there? It's you, Descendant like with you? You can't just get out of it with me, can you?
What? My Aceve channel was just switched? Enzo, there's something wrong with the Aceve channel. Enzo, respond!
It's on Aceve channel. I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow Arcade wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has Arcade abilities.
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my Arcade, aren't you? Let me fill you in. I injected myself with the Arcade that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Those Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth is there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, it would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit this? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
This device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Check and reconnection confirmed. The Aceve channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established the defensive security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
It doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like I'm dreaming. I'll send you a little present soon.
What is that? There's a strange image on the command HUD. Is that Jaber?
Vulgus don't usually dream. Oh, but thanks to the Arcade serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Our heart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
Send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
Our heart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
I'll send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
Nice to see your face, friend.
Biometric Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
I'll send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy.
Oh, wow. You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing? So this is what's gotten everybody so riled up.
Guided capture zones.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
If it's about weapons, you come and talk to me.
success of this operation.
Descendant, do you have something positive to report, finally? Where's the Ironheart now? What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did that. There must have been a misunderstanding. Nell, did you send those instructions?
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have no reason to contact him. Something's not right. Could it be?
Nell, contact Jeremy. Now.
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated. And there's no record of him entering Albion either.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a Descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray. He's a Descendant fighting for humanity who despises the Vulgus with every fiber of his being.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's arcade and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
I've reviewed the most recent battle report. What was it like coming face to face with Corell?
I mean, I barely made it out alive.
He may not have shown it, but he was worried about you. Alpha?
I was. And I want you to take it easy for a while. Try a different mission. Have a look at this.
What are these?
We discovered them when we were going through records of past operations. These ones seem to involve your parents. So I'm hoping you'll look into them.
Records about my parents? Grandma, when are Mom and Dad coming back? Mom said she'd bring me a birthday present. She hates me, doesn't she? Is that why she left me? And Dad? Grandma? I don't want you to leave me too. I can't even remember what my parents looked like. When I think about my childhood, I only remember being with my grandmother. Why are you giving me this now? I'm fine. I'm fully recovered. I'd like to be assigned to a different operation.
Bunny, this is an order.
Ugh.
It won't be easy to find and restore these records. I've assigned you this because you're the best person for the job, and I expect you to do your best.
All right. I guess I'll do it.
Good. Don't forget I'll need progress reports. And you can ask Nell if you need anything.
Fine. Leave it to me.
Descendant. Descendant. I've heard about Jeremy. But there's something I must tell you first. When I came into contact with the energy from the second Ironheart, a new function was restored to my system. It's an algorithm for amplifying the void energy sensory field. An early warning system for detecting colossi that are drawn to the Ironheart. However, perhaps because it was transferred through Jeremy's arcade, which I am not synced with, my operating system is rejecting this function. Even now, alarm bells are ringing. My functions have been interrupted and my system cannot be recalibrated. Descendant, I am in no doubt that a Colossus is heading towards Ingress at this very moment. Please transfer my sensory field amplification algorithm to Seneca. If we can intercept that Colossus and recalibrate my system, Jeremy and the Ironheart can be found. Please, help me, Descendant.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone. HQ will do their best to identify Jeremy's last known location and prepare for a pursuit operation.
go out looking like that, you might as well write your last will and testament before you leave.
I am analyzing the Void power. Descendant, is this code related to the Void? This is truly incredible. So this is the power of the guide that the Descendants have spoken of. Based on the results calculated from the amplified sensory field, it seems a powerful Colossus, the Executioner, is heading toward Ingress. As you likely recall from your Descendant training, the blade wielded by the Executioner is a sensitive conductor. If you allow it to power up, it will increase the time you spend in the Void. And the likelihood of failing to intercept the Colossus increases exponentially. Descendant, please proceed with the intercept immediately. Ready to undertake a Void intercept battle assignment. The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical. You succeeded in intercepting the Executioner. An extraordinary display of skill. If there was a descendant like you a century ago, I'm certain we would have been able to stop the apocalypse. There are no what-ifs in history, of course. But the apocalypse has left such a deep wound on humanity. Regardless, if we allow ourselves to ponder all of the what-ifs, perhaps things would be better if the Ironhearts had never existed in this world. Every time an Ironheart is uncovered, it's as if the Colossi are awoken and head to Ingress. But ironically, we also need the Ironhearts to stop the Colossi. It is one of the great paradoxes. Descendant, perhaps this is exactly why the ancestors sealed the Ironhearts in vaults. I'm beginning to suspect that perhaps the ancestors hid the Ironhearts away to prevent history repeating itself. We will need extensive preparation for the moment when the third Ironheart is revealed. There is much that I would like to discuss with you. However, we do not have the luxury of time right now.
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. Ah, Descendant. You're here.
I will tell Enzo to prepare to resume the operation.
Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.
If you're gonna go out looking like that, you might as well write your last will and testament before you leave.